2025. Still very much winter, but I'm getting itchy fingers. Spring is on the way. So this is the first of my new plants for 2025. It's the Bambusa sassa tessalata. I'll be the first to admit it's not looking at its best. The seller did send me a disclaimer explaining that it will have brighter days once we're in the growing season. I do know this to be true for my other bamboos. This is how it can look on a much better day with the much glossier, greener leaves. And this is what it looks like en masse. So this bamboo has the largest leaves of any bamboo in cultivation. They can grow to about 24 inches long by 4 inches wide. Now, as you'll see, the canes themselves are quite dainty. It's the weight of the leaves that pulls the plant forward and provides its density. It's originally from China and it copes well with the British climate, which is great, and it is popular as a ground cover. Also as a privacy screen or hedging plant. It also looks great as a patio ornament or as an accessory to a pond or water feature. Now, when you hear sassa in the name of a bamboo, you know that you definitely need to have a barrier around it to contain it. So I will be growing mine actually in a planter on the patio. Okay, here we have 2 new Heucheras. I particularly like this one, that sort of dark purple veining against the glaucous leaves there with a brighter pink underside. They are really pretty, quite reasonable, and they come in so many different colours. You can get yellows and oranges, corals. I've got a purple one already, and I think I've got a yellow one planted somewhere in the garden. I got these in Morrison's for £5 each. These are quite easy to source in most garden centres. They're not looking at their best right now, but they will come back and they stay evergreen, and they'll be pretty happy once I get them planted. They make great ground cover plants, and again, you can get them in all sorts of colours, so you can make some really nice arrangements with these, both as patio plants and as bed plants. Another purchase I've made is this bare root hosta. It's called Lakeside Little Tuft, and obviously now it doesn't look like much, but I'm going to get this planted today, and I'll show you on the screen what this particular type looks like when it's mature. It's the stripe down the middle for me. I really love the interesting looking hostas, and I know it's a plant that the slugs love, and I'm generally competing with them in order to enjoy my hostas, but I thought it would be nice to get a different type in the garden, which I'll grow in a pot again on the patio, having such little space in the beds at the moment. So yeah, another purchase. It's about the right time. You can see it's starting to make an appearance there, and it's going to be a good time now for me to get that into a pot. I'm going to put the hosta in a taller planter in the hopes that the slugs will give up halfway up the sides. Probably not, but worth a try as a natural method to keep them at bay. And it's as simple as that. So here we have a brand new Nolina nelsonii. Another spiky for Tropiclaude's garden. already in love with this, and it's still in the box with the plastic around the pot. Let's get it out. Big Plant also supply you with supportive canes, which I'll add to my collection. I've got to say, I am happy with that. So similar to the cordyline, as you top the leaves off, they start to form a bit of a trunk, so that's good to know. The leaves are very stiff indeed and quite sharp, so definitely one for me to plant or pot away from where the children play. I've known this one as the blue beargrass tree, and you can see the gorgeous glaucous colour that it has. It will fit perfectly in the same area as my yuccas and perhaps near my rostrata. So this can grow a crown that's about 2 meters in diameter. Can you imagine how magnificent that would look? I'll see if I can find a full grown one and share it on the screen with you. Now, it can cope with cool conditions at night. I do feel, however, that if the temperatures are going to be dipping into the minuses, that I will wrap that crown and cover it so that it stays dry. Meant to be ideal for full sun, so this probably is going to end up staying on the patio for me. Yep, I reckon the nelsonii will look great with the other yuccas here. So they just complement each other so well. I've got that daddy gloriosa at the back. Good to see some new leaves coming through on that as well. It threw out a massive flower spike last year, and I wondered whether or not that was some sort of last stand for it, but it seems to be coming back with some new growth in the middle, so that's great. So this is the Yucca gloriosa citrus twist. It's quite a new variety with this absolutely stunning variegation on the leaves. So we've got these creamy yellowy leaves, and we've got silvery undertones, and then we've got these sort of coral edges as well. There's so much going on. So this is going to need some free draining soil, so it will go in a sunny position on the patio. Now, it is said to be hardy, however, I'm probably going to keep this indoors for the rest of the winter before I plant it up properly in its final location outside. And this one doesn't want to be watered too much either. It would be perfect in an arid style garden, one which I don't have, but I don't care. It will go lovely next to all of the other yuccas that I have. Very, very happy with this little specimen here. Now, everybody loves a freebie. So, last but not least, my new free palm. Now, what I want you to do is to use your imagination, look beyond the brown limp leaves and see the potential in this thing. Yes, it's a bog standard Phoenix canariensis or date palm. And yes, I've lost these before. However, when you see one of these on a forgotten shelf and the market garden owner says you can have it for free, it would be wrong to leave it, wouldn't it really? So we do have varied success with this one in the UK, depending on where you live. I have lost one before to the winter. This one I'm more likely to keep as a bit of a statement plant in a patio pot. And again, there's nothing rare about it. There's nothing particularly special about it right now. However, it fits in my garden scheme. And again, it was free. So here it is, my free Phoenix canariensis palm. I'm sure we'll get that looking good again in no time once it starts to warm up a little bit. That's it for this one. The garden's looking a little bit tired, as is usually the case in February. I've got quite a bit of tidying up to do, but I'm getting in the mood. Are you?